guys, what's up? AnimeSelect. Sorry about the scarf. I was literally just getting ready for bed. I was thinking about talking about this tomorrow, but I also saw that this clip dropped, so it's about the Ghost in the Shell trailer. The full one came out, and I saw it earlier today, and I'm gonna be honest. You already know my gripes with the movie and the casting and whatever. And the first, the teaser trailers, I was like, this doesn't explain anything. And the trailer kind of explains a bit, but still doesn't explain anything. Now, I know after seeing this that they're going strictly by the movie. Like, not from Standalone Complex or Second Gig or anything like that. They're going straight from the original movie. But I started getting like Lucy and what's the other one? Ultraviolet flashbacks a bit. And a bit of Eon Flux flashbacks, because aesthetically it looks alright. The effects and them trying to get everything kind of aesthetically to look like the movie, that already looks really interesting and really cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, that looks incredibly awesome. I really want to see how that goes, but eye candy is only so much without a story to back it up. And that's one of the reasons why movies like, and I also got a bit of a Matrix vibe, if only because, you know, the running on walls thing, kind of like with the Matrix. And I kind of said that in my Doctor Strange review, which took, I'm going to have to figure out something with that, because these reviews, as long as I do them, they take too long to upload to YouTube. But if you watch that, you'll hear me talk about the effects there and kind of like, but the story at least was someone competent enough to help, you know, with the effects helped it, but the story wasn't completely gone. You know, you still had a bit of story and you felt for the character and you knew the motivations and the goal. Here, I feel like effects will take over story, because, I mean, Ghost in the Shell's story was very, you know, kind of existential in its own right, about, you know, us having a soul, and if the body is gone and we transplant, like, mostly the mind into a different shell, or, you know, like, will our soul be brought into there? Is there such a concept as a soul? You know, all that nice stuff. But here it looks like they're trying, Motoko doesn't know who she is, which, I mean, in the original she knew who she was, but she was kind of gripping with the fact that, is she an individual, because her body is easily replicated. Like, they had a whole scene with her kind of looking at a woman in a cafe who had the same body as her, mannequins who had the same body as her. So she was trying to find a sense of identity, you know, a sense of self. She knew who she was, but she didn't know if she was an individual. You know, like a natural born human would know they are individual, because they can't be replicated only on very, you know, except for like with identical twins, are you really truly replicated? But even then, identical twins have different personalities, though they might look the same. But I don't want to get into all that. Let's go back to the movie. I'm getting sidetracked. So, like I said before, aesthetically it looks all right. Like, they, Bato looks to be in it, and, you know, they got him looking all right. Like, that's the thing. It looks okay, and it looks like it might be cool, but we've been down this road before, especially with Scarlett Johansson. If you don't remember the movie Lucy, like, but Lucy was based off a flimsy concept. The thing is that Ghost in the Shell is based off a very deep concept that could either go the route of making you understand and care more about the story and the characters, or being very pretentious to the point where you don't really care, to being very lackluster and not really grasping the concept to the point where you don't care. So the thing with Lucy is that they were going off that whole myth about, you know, humans only using a certain percent of their brain, and having to take this, there was this drug that could get you to access it all, even though we kind of already did that concept in another movie and it turned out to be a bit better. You know, this Lucy was just kind of all over the place, but it looked cool. That's the thing. And Scarlett Johansson was running around kicking ass. So now we have another movie with Scarlett Johansson running around kicking ass, and I don't know. I'm very wary on it. I was already wary on it, and I'm still wary on it, if only for the story. Like I said, visually it looks interesting, and they brought out another clip today. The shelling sequence clip is what they called it, and pretty much it was the opening scene, the opening credit scene for Sorry, train. It was the opening credit scene for the original movie. Like, as the credits roll, you get to see Motoko's body being made, and that's what they put out here. So, and they had the music playing, and that's what let me know that they're going directly from the movie source. Like, they have the actual making of Cyborg song playing by Kenji Kawai. Like, the Kawai. God damn it. I'm tired. I'm sorry. You know who I'm talking about. But yeah, like they're drawing from that, and it looks like the opening scene from that I saw in this clip looks pretty much dead shot for dead shot of this. It's like a sped up version of that opening, and visually, I think it's gonna be an amazing movie. Although the cityscape kind of reminded me a bit of Joel Schumacher Batman universe, kind of like with Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. Like, I kind of got that vibe, if only because I find it weird and random, these random ass kind of like geisha looking statues in the middle of I guess what's a Neo Tokyo. I don't get that. It seemed very Schumacher-y to me because, you know, if you've seen those movies, and you'll know that Gotham had this very very interesting Art Deco-ish kind of vibe going with these random big ass statues in the middle of the city that you know could never really be done. Like, it's not feasible. And I don't know. I'll suspend my disbelief on that. But I don't know. I'm still very skeptical. The visual effects are interesting, but yeah, overall, I'm just still worried about story. So, what did you guys think of the full Ghost in the Shell trailer? Now, are you excited? What are you looking for? Are you worried? Please let me know. And I guess also, what did you think of the kind of the shelling sequence clip? Is what they called it. I don't know. Just what do you think about all this? So my name is AnimeSelect. I hope to have that Doctor Strange review up tomorrow. And I will see you all later. Signing out. Bye.